Good afternoon, dear student. In our yesterday class, we have discussed regarding the derivation of maximum safe speed of a vehicle travel in a blank road moving in a circular path. Just check it once again, the derivation. From that figure, we know that n cos theta equals to fs sin theta plus mg. That is called it as equation number 1. The next step is fs equals to fs max equals to mu n n. Here fs means static friction. That is equal to mu s n. So here mu s means the coefficient of static friction. Then substitute this equation to the first equation. We get in the place of fs we substitute mu s n and plus mg. Here come to this this term will goes to the left hand side. N cos theta minus mn mu s n sin theta mg. Here we simplify n. N means take the common term n cos theta minus mu s sin theta mg. Then we know that the value of n equals to mg divided by cos theta minus fs sin theta. This is the expression for n. Now substitute this n value to this equation number 1. So similarly, from that figure we know that centripetal force. What do you mean by centripetal force? It is already told in the yesterday class. That is the force of attraction taking place towards the center is called as centripetal force. Here we know that the formula centripetal force is mv square divided by r, that's equals to n cos theta plus fs cos theta. It from the figure. So here unsimplified, here also substitute the value of fs. Fs means mu s n and taking it. So in the yesterday class, here I made here a small mistake here. So in both the term n is common. So take it common n term here n remaining sin theta plus mu s cos theta. Then here mv square by r remaining. Substitute the value of n in these steps. Mg divided by cos theta minus mu s sin theta remaining as it is. Here in the both the side m is common. That's why here it get cancelled. Remaining v max square is remaining left side and r will goes to right hand side. So r into g of term is divided by cos theta. So in this step we divide it by cos theta on the RHS side. We get v max square equals to rg tan theta. Here sin by cos is tan theta plus here cos get cancelled. Mu s as it is 1 minus here cos remaining 1 minus mu s sin by cos is tan. So this is the maximum speed of safe speed of a vehicle. It is traveling in a banked road. So here there are two conditions. So if mu s is 0 when the vehicle is traveling in a banked road. Here in the travel in the banked road, the friction will be 0. So static friction, the coefficient of static friction mu s is should be here 0. Mu s equals to 0. Then the equation becomes v max equals to square root of remaining thing here. Mu s will be vanishes rg tan theta. This is the case of banked road for a static friction. Similarly, the vehicle travel on the level of road. When the vehicle travel in a level of road, the angle should be 0. Here tan 0, value of tan 0 is 0. Then v max equals to the terms in the term containing tan will be vanishes. Remaining will be v max equals to square root of mu s rg. This is regarding about the derivation of maximum safe speed when the vehicle travel in a banked road in a circular path. So just write it again and correct these mistakes. And the next now we are going to start with a new lesson, that is work, energy and power. According to your syllabus, the next chapter is work, energy and power. So, before going to the topic work, we need to know about the content, a force. So, force, it is very familiar to you. So, force means it is a push or pull of an object is called as force. Pull of an object is called as force. Then, what do you mean by the term work? So, work can be defined as, for example, when we place an object, this is considered a surface, the object is kept here. When we supply this force to this body, this is an object. When we apply some force, it will get displaced here. So then only we can say that work is to be done. Then what do you mean by work? Work can be defined as, it is a product of force in the direction of displacement into the displacement. Force into displacement is called as work. Work done can be defined as, it is a product of force into displacement is called as work done. So here, what is the expression for work done by a constant force? Now we are going to derive the expression for work done by a constant force. So just consider a diagram. This is a surface. I will place a body here, and when we apply some force, it gets displaced. The distance between these two is x, and this is body, and force acting on here is perpendicular. This is force. So this is component of F sin theta. The body gets displaced in this direction. This is the distance is x. So here this is F cos theta. Here this is called as, this is the constant force. Here F stands for constant force. So from this diagram, we need to know about the terms, that is here F sin theta and F cos theta are the component of F along the displacement, along the direction of force, and also along the direction of component of displacement. And here it is a body, this get displaced when we applying some force. Here the distance between these two is x, and here the theta, it's created by an angle theta. Theta is the angle between the force and the displacement. Now from this we know that, from according to the definition of work done, work can be defined as product of force into displacement. Here force means force into displacement. Here displacement means dx, small distance dx. So here F cos theta into dx. Here why we consider F cos theta? Here force along the direction of displacement. That's why we consider F cos theta dx. This is the mathematical expression for when the work is done by a constant force. So here work as, here it is a dot product F into x. Sorry, this is not dx, this is x. So here f dot x. This is a dot product. So here, what is the nature of? Okay, before going to that nature, So when the work done is maximum. The expression for work is F cos theta into displacement x. So here x stands for displacement, F means the force acting along the displacement, So here when the force is maximum. So we know that when theta is 90, when theta is first case when theta is equal to 0. When theta equals to 0, what is the value of cos theta? Cos 0 is 1. So we know that from this relation W equals to F into X. So then the work done is maximum. Similarly, when theta equals to 90, and second case is when theta equals to 90, what is the value of cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. Value of cos 90 is 0. Therefore, work done completely 0. This is called as work is minimum. So here the mathematical form of work done by a constant force is F cos theta into displacement x. When the work done is maximum and theta equals to 0, then only work should be maximum, and when theta equals to 90, that time the work done will be minimum. Here, what is the nature of work? So work may be 0 or positive or negative. The nature of work is here nature of work. It may be 0 or positive or negative. Work may be 0 or positive or negative. Here, then what do you mean by 0 work? 0 work. So 0 work means, so consider the relation W equals to Fx cos theta. When theta equals to 90 and x equals to 0, then what happened here? Work equals to 0. Product of here theta become 90, cos 90 is 0. 0 into 0, 0. Completely this term will be 0. Therefore, work is 0. Here, in this situation, 0 work can be defined as the force and displacement are mutually perpendicular to each other. Here the applying force and displacement are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then we get a 0 work. So next concept is positive work. So positive work means, similarly consider this equation, that is W equals to Fx cos theta. In this case theta lies between 0 to 90. So we know that in trigonometry there are 4 quadrants. Here first, second, third, fourth. So in this quadrant all the terms are positive. Here all are positive in this case. So when theta lies between 0 to 90, cos theta is positive. Cos theta is positive. Then Fx is maximum. Then work is maximum. So here positive work is defined as, in this case, the force and displacement are in same direction, same direction. So here example for this, when the arc is pull a cart, the displacement will force and displacement both are in the same direction. That work is called as positive work. Another one example, lifting an object, lifting force and also displacement are in the same direction. That work is called as positive work. Another one is acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration towards the ground and also displacement and force also the same direction. That is gives a positive work. And the next concept is negative work. Negative work. So in negative work, same manner in this expression where theta is lies between 90 is greater than 90 to 180 degree. In this situation, cos 180 is minus 1. Therefore, work is negative. So here, in negative work, force and displacement are in opposite direction. Force and displacement are in opposite direction. Example for this, when the frictional force produces a negative work. Why? Because the frictional force produced by equal and opposite direction, equal magnitude of surface in opposite direction. Therefore, frictional force produced by the object is an example for negative work here. Example for positive work is us pulling a cart in the direction of displacement and force. So here force and displacement are in same direction. Come to the zero work. So here the force produced by centripetal force produce a zero work, because in centripetal force displacement and the force are in mutually perpendicular to each other. Therefore, it produces zero work. These are all the three nature of work. Then, what is the SI unit of work? The SI unit of work is joule. SI unit of work is joule. It is simply written as capital letter J. Then define joule or unit of joule. Define joule or unit of joule. So work equals to product of F into X and cos theta. So here from this expression we need to define a unit of work. So work can be defined as a unit of joule. 1 joule of work is equal to 1 Newton of force and 1 meter of displacement at an angle theta equals to 90. So unit of work can be defined as is said to be 1 joule where 1 Newton of force is displaced in a 1 meter of distance. They are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then only we can say that it is called as unit of joule. Joule is the SI unit of work. Then what is the graphical nature of work and a graphical nature of work? So here this is F, this is X. So here this is the graphical representation of work produced when a constant force. Here like this, when displacement is goes on increases, F is the same. Here F means force should be in constant position. This indicate the work is done by a constant force. This is the graphical representation of work done. Here work is equal to F into X. This is the graphical representation of constant force. Similarly, the graphical representation of representation of work done, work by varying force. So the graph be like this. On x-axis, this is displacement. On y-axis, that is force. Here it varies like this. This is the P, this is Q. Here pointing on this. This is the graphical representation of varying force when we varying a distance. This is the x1, this is x2. I consider this part AB, this is CD. So here work can be calculated by taking a small rectangular piece in this situation. Therefore, the small amount of work dW equals to x CD. Here this is the product of force into displacement. Here this force means AC into distance is dx, that is CD. Therefore, AC into dx. AC into dx, that is AC stands for F dx. This is the small amount of work. Then the total work done can be calculated by integration x1 to x2 into dw. So here x1 to x2 dw means F into dx. This is the total work done takes place when the force is not a constant by varying a displacement. This is regarding about the graphical nature of work done by a constant force and also varying force. Thank you.